Ain't nothing free, so I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. Ain't nothing free, so I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. Ain't nothing free, so I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. I gotta get. Ain't nothing free, so I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. Hey, let me elaborate.
Salute, brothers. Just waking up again. Figured I'd hit y'all with another one. The title speaks for itself. Most of us are afraid to leave the junk you messing with alone for various reasons. The laws that have been switched up on us as of late are not in our favor, and that equipment stay going off, that fucking compressor. And I get it. Sometimes you think if you let a bitch have it for the moment, well, I cursed before 3 minutes is what it is. Anyway, if you let a bitch have it, that somehow you'll benefit in the long run. I'm here to tell you there is no benefit. I've seen this multiple times over my lifetime. There ain't no win. So the proper way to pull a shout out to Mr. Palmer, to pull a sexy lead word, leave a bitch alone, it ain't quite what you think, right? We're taught that, we gotta win. And then we gotta win. But the way you really win is you let the bitch believe she won, and you gracefully slide on out. In a nutshell, the old school gentlemen of leisure would call it, pimped. No, I can't say that. Well, fuck it, I wouldn't say it. You gotta pimp a bitch off. You gotta pimp her off, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it pays to send the whole way versus you being right then in that moment. One of the ways that I've been successful at doing so is literally whenever you're dealing with a argumentative, hard-headed, irrational B-dub, Keisha, woman of ADOS descent, whatever you want to call her, you literally gotta let the bitch think she won the battle. That way you can win the war. And the ultimate war is getting the fuck away from her, because she ain't acting and reacting and behaving the way you need her to. Whenever you're dealing with a combative person, sometimes you gotta let them tire themselves out. I'm not saying I have, but for all those out there that's ever been to jail before, that loud, rowdy motherfucker, you saw what they did to him. They straight put that hug me suit on, put him in that chair and strap him down and let him literally tire themselves out. And when they had no more energy to give, they were compliant. So you gotta treat Keisha almost in that manner. You gotta let them tire themselves out, like a toddler's on a tantrum. You know what I mean? Shout out to dirty folks. if you choose to deal with a hard-headed hoe, you're going to get hard-headed hoe choices. What I've learned in 41 years is Keisha gonna Keisha. And there ain't no getting around that. The moment you try to introduce or interject logic into the whole situation, bro, you fucked up. Sometimes you gotta let that hoe tire herself out. You gotta pimp that bitch away from you. Because if you don't, any other move you make will be at your detriment. Oftentimes, I've seen Keisha be so self-destructive that even in the process of her breaking, tearing, destroying her own shit, and even down to her own flesh, she didn't care. She ain't care. Breaking, tearing, destroying her own children, she didn't care. So that lets you know how much she's gonna care about you and what you got going on in your whole situation. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, the overall point is Keisha don't care. She don't care. She ain't gonna care, and she ain't gonna start caring just because you threw the bitch some dick. You know what I'm saying? You may have had that bitch climbing up the walls, but that hoe still don't care, bro. She don't. Forgive my candidness, but that's just been my observation from what I've come to realize from my perspective and inside my foxhole out here in this world. If a woman would disregard her own children, she'll disregard you. The proper way to send a woman of that ilk off is you got to make them think they won. Because if she realizes you won, she'll keep going. Why you think there's so many men out here that years later catch cases, and years later are still getting served court documents? Because that bitch know you won. You were able to break away from a raggedy motherfucking ass, and she wanted you living under a bridge type shit. One of the worst mistakes you can make is to let her know that you out here and you living. You in the free world breathing this free air, and you have your liberty in society, and you living good. You know what I'm saying? That bitch's ideas and opinion ain't got no domain on your life, bro. Let that hoe believe whatever the fuck she want to believe, because at the end of the day, you living good. You know what I'm saying? But don't put that shit on display for that bitch to see, because if you do, my nigga, the amount of legal expense that you will incur, you cracking open the 401k, you doing all these different things just because you wanted to stun on that hoe. We're in a point in time in our society where a bitch that you dated when you was in high school can come back and meet to you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta move more cautious and more wise. You know what I mean? And forgive me, I'm only talking like this because I'm tired. You know, I just got my ass up. I'm actually late for real. But I'm noticing a pattern. Most of us have not dealt with God-fearing, decent women. Most of us have dealt with hoes, straight up hoes. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna lie to you, at this juncture in my life, nigga, I still like hoes. I do. But I recognize how to manage and handle them in a manner that keeps me in the clear. Not saying I can't get got, because we all can get got. to keep it 1,000. But I've learned how to maneuver with, through, and around them hoes and keep myself in a somewhat protected space while doing so. It requires a fuckload of energy. Oh god damn, 10 comments. Yo, I'm slipping. I'm sitting here talking. Damn, y'all up. Whoop in here. Salute Alexander X. Salute Coach Lamont. God damn. My bad, y'all. I was just speaking. I was just speaking. Back on task. The coming days that I see personally, they ain't gonna be pretty. Keisha is doing so bad. Oh yeah, shout out to AC because he be on point. That man been right, and everything he's been saying so far, man. AC's right. Keisha's doing so bad right now that she's gonna be grasping at straws. And my G, it's sad to say, but you with that career, you with that 40+ hour a week job, you with that. I started my own business. My nigga, you gonna be that straw. They don't care where they get it or how they get it. They just care that they get it, and you can help give them some financial freedom from the bills they created. So to properly dismiss that, let's call it what it is, bitch, in the way and manner that you need, you're gonna have to be wise about your moves and how you do it. You let that bitch think she won, right? And you go off soundly into the night. You slowly push away from the table, and then you move. You make your moves in secret. Ain't no more the daily what's my man named P. Diddy? Yeah, ain't no more shiny suit man. Ain't no more being that flashy nigga. Let them bitches think you broke if you need to. Because if you ain't ready to put one of them down, then let's just keep that shit real. Them hoes gonna come for that bread that you stacking up. I've seen this happen over and over again. Hell, I've experienced some of it in my own goddamn life. But I ain't been out here for almost a decade doing my own goddamn thing by my goddamn self. What up, Cortez? And I ain't learned nothing. You know what I mean? I've learned a lot. Let the bitch think she won and go on about your business. Because ultimately, if she thinks she won, she'll be less of a hindrance in your life. The same thing, to quote Uncle D, the same thing that attracts them to you will be the first thing that hoe tries to destroy. So let the bitch think she won, bro. You got to take your ego out of it. Not saying that the victory that you got from really mashing on that jump won't feel good, but the system's in play at all times, and you have more to lose. Think about it. Who got more to lose? You doing what you do, or that raggedy ass bitch you fucking with? You know, the raggedy one that you still holler at every so often. The lowly jump. The happy, they happy when you bomb, like when you spend a equivalent of a Happy Meal. They ain't even talking about a Ruth Chris. You know what I'm saying? You have more to lose. You went through everything you went through in your life to become you. After all this time and all these years, and you learning how to navigate this thing called life, and you became who you became just for a lowly bitch, bro, to take it from you. That's the direction I believe that we're headed in. And the laws are supporting that shit. Without going into a bunch of detail, because I ain't got the right to. I had a conversation with an associate of mine, call it that. He dealing with some shit where he got a broad he been fucking with for years. Bitch already had a baby. He put a couple more up in her. And at the end of the day, he's been this long distance truck driver on the road, doing his fucking thing, making money. And after the truck apocalypse, the bitch rolled out, left him, dog, left him, took the kids and ran. That was her escape plan. You know what I'm saying? The kids. My ex my ex bitch did the same shit to me, and I can't fake like that shit affected me. My man is no longer what do you call it, Spider-Man, long road home. My man ain't going home no more. And when he hear it, he gonna know who I'm talking about. And what it's out of love though, family. You gotta start sharing these stories because the reality of it is the shit I went through helped shape and mold me, and the shit you going through is gonna help shape and mold someone else. It's fucked up out here, and it ain't getting no better. They denying them fucking Section 8 vouchers left and right, bro. Left and right. I'm down south and I'm seeing an influx of hood hoes moving all the way from Detroit, Michigan, upstate New York, so on and so forth. I'm like, damn, where the fuck is all these motherfucking foreign plates coming from? That's because these bitches can't get housing in their states no more. So they moving. They're moving around. And when that fails them and they can't move around no motherfucking more, trust and believe, they coming after you. And that just is what it is, man. I want to be wrong, but rarely am I wrong. I ain't no prophet, but god damn it, I can count and I can do math and I can tell when the ship's sinking and when their ship is sinking. AC called it. That's why I give props. AC was right. AC was right. That man was right. So for all you brothers that are still dealing with a problematic Keisha, problematic baby mother, start getting your business in order. In fact, hell, I would even venture to say expect the bitch to pull some bullshit. That way you won't be caught off guard. You know, we can start talking about install like setting up a trust and putting assets in in that. We can talk about all that just to make sure you protect it. But that's just what I see. Anywho, y'all be with these nothing ass, raggedy ass, bum ass, car hopping ass bitches. For real, for real. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you. I shared this with Saul and Machismo a minute ago. A lot of them same bitches that was top flight back home, for whoever back home may be for you. By the time they come down south, they lot lizards now, pimp. They lot lizards. I done seen that. They selling an ass for a cheeseburger, some fries and nuggets for the kids. But they gonna fake you like they really ain't about that. Nah, I ain't doing all that. Yeah, they are. They are. I took a picture that same day and I showed it to Machismo and Saul in our group chat. They were like, damn. Bitches got a car full of kids and clothes and boxes and bags and you name it, man. Waiting for that welfare. We're like waiting for that Section 8 to kick in. Waiting for that voucher to take hold. That's what you're dealing with. They faking for you. But I get a chance to see the truth, man. Cause I be on the fucking road, dog. We did a job in Tennessee. I saw a motherfucking jump with DC tags on it. Fucked me up. I'm like, what the fuck is you doing out here? Bitch with a bunch of mulatto babies. Fuck me up. Like, what the fuck is this? How the fuck you making from Southeast DC to here, bitch? So I started, I'm with the bullshit. I started entertaining them. I'm like, yo, I talked to her for a little while, chopped it up. And in the end, bitch had a sob story. As always, her nigga did her dirty. She ain't got nowhere to go. She got all of 35 and 3/4 cents in her fucking pocket. She's looking for somebody to treat her right. But you got 6 kids and a goddamn Corolla, ho. Like, apparently you been fucking. And when you was fucking, you weren't fucking the right one. So, y'all brothers, just be aware, man. For all my business owners, all my entrepreneurs, your ex-bitch may be a problem in the near future. Especially if the whole suffering. Y'all keep that in mind. For all my construction people, right before storm season hits, keep in mind, you can partner with FEMA. How about that? For those that don't, yeah, you can partner with FEMA. POPP, profit off people's pain, but legally, for a reason. Anyway, salute Cortez, salute Alex. I had to get this rant out real fast because I promised I would. Salute Coach Lamont. But y'all be aware, bro. Be aware. Because from what I can see, what I spy with my motherfucking eye, these hoes going through it. And the list ain't opening up no goddamn time soon. They too busy taking care of Maria and them, Vlad and them. You feel me? All these different foreigners, our replacements are here. And these dumbass bras don't get it. They don't see it. So, brothers, they coming after y'all next. And just in my opinion. But I hope not. Shit. I wouldn't be surprised if my motherfucking next hit me up on some bullshit. Hey, big head. I'm like, bitch, fuck you. Swear to God. Swear for God. But anyway, I'm hostile tonight because I know I ain't going back to sleep. Anyway. Y'all be easy and let me stop cutting into the flagship channel's time. Me and Mike, we doing another show tomorrow. And I highly suggest you brothers start considering starting your own businesses if you haven't already. Because at least you can start protecting your assets. And as a 1099 contractor, I got some more coming. Ew. It is what it is. Fuck these hoes, for real. Y'all be easy. Peace.